LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is McCoy, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
On a 3rd and 7.
Time right. 4 down. Wait, that flag 20. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. We need 3 men now. Mike 50. 72.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So step aside.
Jake Elliott.
Wait, that. Ready? Check 55 to Mike. Okay, double up. Mike 5-5. Mike. Ozzy. Hey, take these
Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jake
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Prescott.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll throw again. Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Wait, that 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, stay high.
Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. On 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here to Sanders. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brady again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go. Looking at 3rd down here.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Wait, that's wide, 80. 50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 3 buns. Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And 1st down is...
Alabama. 380. 50 to Mike. Cut.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's going to be caught.
That's good for another Eagle.
The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's third down. At 5 yards.
Prescott down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Alert!
Brady to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Wide 20.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
On 35-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that's going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
LaShawn McCoy. That's good.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Here's McCoy.
6-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Eagles 20.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Boys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Eagles.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That makes the score Eagles 30.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Will Parks, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll go again to McCoy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And 1.
10th carry now for McCoy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the